walking down the street, or sleeping under a bridge. Many of us don't ever give them a second thought. We just keep going on with our lives and doing what we have to do that day. No one ever wonders about their story, what has happened to them to cause them to be where they are today. Veterans represent 11% of the adult civilian population, but 26% of the homeless population, according to the Homeless Research Institute. As Americans, we show our support to our troops by tying ribbons on our tree, putting them on the back of our car, or hanging them in the windows of our homes. But what do we do for our military when they're done fighting for our country? I feel that we need to keep supporting them, especially when they come home, and try to make the transition from war back into home and family life. My purpose here today is to tell you a little bit about the VFW and how it supports the community by supporting the military and active duty and the retired veterans and the family members of them all. First, I would like to tell you a little bit about the VFW and what it does for the community. The VFW was established in 1899. The Spanish-American War veterans banded together to form the first Veterans of America, Foreign War of the United States, because there were no services or benefits for the veterans when they returned home sick and wounded. They formed chapters in Ohio, Colorado, and Pennsylvania. The VFW formed the first veteran hospital and got the GI Bill passed for the active and retired officers. By 1915, they grew from 5,000 and 1936 to 200,000. The VFW does so much for the community as well. They have given out $2.2 million in education and scholarship incentives through the Voice of Democracy essaying competitions each year. Also, they have selected 3 people from the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts of America and that have shown citizenship in school, scouting, and the community. The first place winner receives $5,000, the second place winner receives $3,000, and the first place winner receives $1,000. They don't just give to the students. They give to the teachers who have taught these wonderful kids as well. Each year, 3 teachers are given awards for their outstanding commitment to teach Americanism and patriotism to these students. Next, I would like to tell you what the VFW provides for our retired vets who have given their lives to our country so willingly. They provide services and programs to help vets receive benefits and employment. The VFW members can also help vets with stuff as simple as filling out paperwork for medical care to helping them fight claims that have been denied. They also provide a lounge for vets to come and have a few drinks and share their experiences and stories. The lounge has dances and parties for the vets to enjoy as well. On Memorial Day and Veterans Day, they have ceremonies to show their gratitude, to celebrate what the vets have sacrificed for our country, and know it will never be forgotten. My third and final point I would like to tell you about today is what the VFW does for families of the military. The VFW provides assistance to families with expenses that basic military pay does not cover. They have programs such as the VFW Operational Uplink, the VFW Unmet Needs, and the VFW Military Assistant Programs. These programs are very important to the troops and their families. Think of yourself as a deployed soldier and knowing that while you're fighting for your life and your country, that your family is taken care of back at home and not struggling to make ends meet. These programs provide things as simple as calling cards so active military members can call home and talk to their families and know that they're okay. It does not stop there. When soldiers are released from active duty, the VFW helps ensure that soldiers have what they need to come home and find jobs so they can function in the civilian world again. In conclusion, I would like to remind you that my purpose here today is to inform you of what the VFW does for the community and the families of active and retired military vets. I feel I am qualified to tell you about the VFW and what it stands for because I have done my research and I have worked for them remember, the VFW is something that we as Americans should support for the community, the vets after their service. Quoted by someone that spoke in Washington, a veteran's voice like yours can easily be drowned out by our nation's capital. The VFW isn't afraid to stand and be heard on your behalf. We're an organization of veterans helping veterans. If we don't speak for you, who will? Thank you.